Good evening, delegates, and welcome to the final broadcast of the week. I'm Isabella from Oklahoma.
And I'm Ismail from New Mexico. We all hope you guys had an amazing week. My favorite part has to be the dance. Oh, anyways, the dance was loud. Speaking of loud, remember to cheer responsibly. Isabella, what was your favorite part of the week?
My favorite part of the week has to be the Starbucks on campus. $7 a day is a small price to pay for happiness. Now it's your turn. Here's Kaylee with End of the Week Reflections.
Hi there, my name is Kaylee Reinboth from Pennsylvania, and I'm going to be talking to delegates about their Kona experiences.
One of my favorite memories from Kona definitely would be Biltmore with Dave John.
I would say a memory I would definitely look back on is just like the relationships I've made with people, especially like with the POs and my delegation. I've definitely gotten close with my delegation.
One thing I'm going to remember most about from Kona are my first two committees. Shout out to the 19A Slay committee and also 19B. Y'all did such a good job in debating, and shout out to my co-chair Luke Fosdick.
It's just the exchanging of ideas, like during Committee A, Committee B, Committee C, and even GA and plenary. It was really interesting to see what people had to bring to the table.
I'll definitely remember our delegation roundtables. Those were always a lot of fun. Shout out to our roundtable chair, Pranav, from New Jersey.
Debating and really being bold in my debates and just seeing everyone do spirit fingers when someone finishes debating or when I finish debating. It was just so nice to see that we all can unite as a community.
Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. We hope you had an amazing time. See you on the mountain.
Wow, looks like you guys had a great week.
Hey, did you see that amazing talent show?
Yes, it looks like we have some great singers on the mountain this year.
Speaking about singing, can you hear that?
It sounds like Corey.
Hi guys, I'm Maida Neville from Missouri. I'm here with Corey. I know him, but if you guys don't, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Corey Calcote. I'm the conference director for Kona this year and hopefully many years to come. So you do know the song that you're playing right now, my wife walked down the aisle.
Oh my god, congratulations!
That is 100% true. 2 weeks ago, she walked down the aisle to this because we met here on Blue Ridge a long, long time ago.
What?
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. You know what, guys? That gives hope to all of you out there with a Kona crush.
Just like this much, Oko. Just like this much. Just this much.
I have a very, very, very important question for you, Corey.
I will only answer it one time.
Eureka treat versus cheer wine.
So here's the deal. I've actually never had a Eureka treat.
What?
I've never ever had one, not one time, but if you would like to buy me a Eureka treat, I'm happy to take one.
I will buy. Can we go get a Eureka treat after this?
Yes, we can turn this cart karaoke thing around right now, and we can go get a Eureka treat instantaneously. Right there.
Okay.
I am very poor. You have to buy.
Well, I have no money, so.
We will steal one.
Country road, take me home to the place I love, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
All my memories gather round her. Mine is laid.
Thank you for joining us, Corey. We sure will miss you.
Speaking of missing, I'm gonna miss you so much.
Oh,
You're off
stop.
to college, and I just feel like I'll never see you again.
We can still keep in touch.
We spend so much time together, so to make the transition easier, here's some tips for getting over post-Kona depression with Owen and Claire.
Thank you. And now we're going to talk a little bit about post-Kona depression.
Since we're both returning delegates, we both have separate experiences after leaving the mountain.
I know that personally, I've met some of my best friends on the mountain, and some live hours away and some live a couple thousand miles.
After Kona last year, I set my sights on the next Youth in Government conference to keep the fun rolling.
And I would have video calls every night for weeks after conference ended with my friends.
Now we're going to talk to some delegates about their own experiences.
I've definitely dealt with post-Kona depression. Last year was brutal. It hit me really bad. I stepped off of the bus back in Minnesota and it just washed over me.
This is my fourth and final year of Kona, and over my years I have gotten
very well versed in the experience of post-Kona depression, constantly being with all of your friends for a week straight, and then you go back to your different corners of the country, and you know you're probably not going to see those people again for another year.
Last year, it was kind of nice because I stepped off of the bus at Kona. I went home, and then I immediately started packing for summer camp, which I went up to the next day after that. So I kind of distracted myself a little bit with other things.
The way that my friends and I dealt with that was to schedule FaceTime calls or to send each other pen pal notes. So if you're a younger delegate, FaceTime your friends, send them letters, send them grad cards. I sent probably like 15 of my grad announcements to my Kona friends. So keep that in mind as you move through your years in the conference. And I hope that you guys can handle your PCD very well.
We hope that you keep in touch with the people you've met at this conference and set your sights on whatever comes next.
That sure does make me feel a lot better.
Though we may not see all of your faces again next year, the memories we caught will last a lifetime.
Hopefully we captured some really good pictures and videos to remember this week.
Of course we did. It's our job.
Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I said remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens.
Longer than take me back to when we found weekend jobs, and when we got paid, we'd buy cheap spirits and drink them straight. Me and my friends have not thrown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown, but I can't wait to go home.
And the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend is Exodus, searching for euphoria, trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring. I got 20,000 deep off in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to stop. But I'm coming home to you. Here I come. Let her own folks know she needed wide open spaces, room to make a big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the highest stakes. She knows the highest stakes. She knows the highest stakes.
I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. Love, we need it now. Let's whoa, son. So no longer funny, 'cause I miss the way you laugh. You once called me forever, now you still can't call me back. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pop, not the way that I do love you.
Well, holy moly, real life, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I never loved one like you.